to another Barker Gaming commentary video. In this video, I'll be talking about the PS5 debacle, as well as recently online they showed a video of a alleged firm buying lots of graphics card and the brand that are on those boxes, Sapphire and XFX, as well as on the Moore's Law's Dead on his podcast. He has kind of revealed about the Intel's future plan, as well as he has discussed about, well, the AMD plans to refresh the current 6000 series on and sell it as a 7000 series graphics card. So, let's first talk about the PS5 debacle. So, this week, Austin Evan made a video comparing the launch version of PS5 and the new revision of the PS5. That video gone viral and is the source of all this debacle. To sum it up, he found that the new revision PS5 has a smaller heatsink, and when under gaming load, it has found that the exhaust of the PS5 is hotter and the old PS5 were a lot more cooler. And when the internet saw this, they were like outraged about this change. And later on, he also had made a video addressing the debacle, as according to him, some Sony fucking fanboy decided to attack him and decided to be like, hey, you're being paid off by Microsoft to expose this. But Austin in the end basically said he didn't do it to really he did this mere out of his own pocket, and he has no will toward Sony. And he also acknowledged that the way he has tested this is not very scientific. And he hopes that, well, someone that is able to test this more in depth, that has the tools and knowledge to test these two revisions, he wants someone to do this with, well, more expertise. So what do I think of this situation? Sony has kind of publicly said that the new PS5s are now being sold at a profit. This might be the reason why the PS5 is profitable, because the revision 1.0 has, well, less copper. This results in less build fees cost. So, as well as this, what do I think of this? Well, those retailers that are selling the new PS5 needs to tell the customers, hey, this is not the launch PS5. Hey, this one is a small revision. So if you want the old one or the new one, let the customer choose. And now, let's move on to the next, topic, which is there was an online video of showing large stockpile of graphics card an individual or company has bought for commercial uses, and, well, the internet lost their shit, as well. XFS and Sapphire boxes were in the video, and basically they were being blasted for, selling graphics that they intended for the consumer/gamers. Well, as with all internet, the person that posted that video got shitload of hate for it. Yeah, what do I think about this? Yeah, don't hate the messenger, which is the person that recorded this. What I think we should do as a consumer, vote with our wallet. We don't buy Sapphire and XFF graphics card. As soon as XFS and Sapphire sees that their profit margins are low, that they're not moving their cards, and they're losing money, well, they will have to, well, listen to the customers. And, well, hopefully with that, voting with our wallet is the only way we can get to the companies to understand what we want as a consumer. We buy what we buy the products that we support or we think is okay to support, and for the products that's not okay to support, you just don't buy that product or brand. And now, time for the Intel future plan that was kind of discussed by Moore's Law's Dead in his podcast, Broken Silicon, where Intel intends to make take the company into making a custom solution for each customer base. How he also talked about the customer solution of having 8 performance core with hyperthreading, and then on the second tiles, as Intel calls their chiplet design, 4 efficiency cores for background task and operation that does not need the performance core. Those efficient cores are not going to have hyperthreading, and maybe it might not have some L2 cache. Rumors again. And Intel's on the enterprise side, they seem to intend to merge their custom solution, and they just intend to have this hamburger thing, fast food thing, where each customer of their CPU will just be able to pick whatever core graphics card or the freaking new efficient core. And lastly, Moore's Law then has also discussed about the AMD's plan to refresh their RDNA GPU on TSMC 6nm, which are design compatible with the current 7nm 6000 cards. What do I think of this? If you do this 7000 series, you better get your supply in check, and make sure the people who buy your cards are gamers, and the retailers that you're giving your card to are giving them to gamers and consumers that are clearly right now some people they're in dire need, as you clearly have killed off the RX 200 series, and as well as there's an opportunity to take some of the Nvidia market share who's right now on the 700 series. Maybe you can get some of the people that are right now, because Nvidia is losing support for the 700 series, maybe you can convince some of the 700 series buyers to now AMD camp. Alright. And as for right now, AMD is losing mindshare and market share in the graphics card market for the regular consumers. So AMD really needs to do something about this. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe for more videos from Barker Gaming Commentary.